When I first started my physio career, I started off working in public hospitals in cardiopulmonary rehab and intensive care and transplant work. And while it was really interesting with all the medical information and things like that, there's something was missing. And I think once I transferred to musculoskeletal and started focusing on sport injuries and rehab, and I kind of figured out what that was, and it's the problem solving aspect of it. In my mind, trying to figure out why an injury happened and then build a rehab plan around it is a bit like trying to solve one of these things. You can solve one side, but there's so many interrelated factors, and that's where your assessment needs to be really clear and identify all those factors that might cause an injury, but also which ones apply to certain people. You can solve one side like this, so now you can see we've got one, but all the other things are related and still not linked. So we need to complete all the factors to ensure that there's no further injury. A bit like we talked about with hamstring strains, if we just focus on Nordics, we're only covering one side, and we need to tick all the boxes to make sure that someone doesn't get hurt again. And then once you've got all four edges or all your injury factors taken care of, you can severely reduce the risk of injury, other than previous history being a massive predictor still, but at least you're ticking all your boxes and reducing your risk. So overall, as I said, rehab is a bit like a Rubik's Cube. You need to solve all the sides and understand their interrelations and interactions to be able to solve all the sides, and unless you do, you're not going to end up with a perfect square, and you're probably going to end up with re-injury somewhere soon down the track, and nobody wants that. Thanks.